I saw this man perform his very first time in London. He is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome on stage, Jimmy Ginger!
Sup? You alright? Did anyone see that? They tried to kidnap this little Asian man here. Were they working for Madonna? Are you going to become one of the children? He's looking at me like I'm so going to kill him. Oh, I can't wait.
That's his normal face.
Oh, thank you for that. Yes, so my name's Jimmy Ginger. I hope I'm trying to look smart. And obviously with this appearance, people might think, yeah, he looks quite smart. Other people might think, he's trying to be a prick. But I was actually outside. I'm not very good with ties, so I had to get my tie done. And as I was getting it done and getting ready, someone walked past me and went, he looks like the English tribute act for Gangnam Style. I love how he said it was the song, not the guy that does it. It was just a song for Gangnam Style, the tribute. Anyway, I do have a question. Did anyone go to the Luton Festival? Yeah. Put your hand up if you went to see the Luton Festival, or you just happened to see it but you didn't want to. Yeah, because I didn't intentionally go and see it. I just bumped into it somehow.
You loved it.
Thank you. And I think the message, if you don't know what it's about, they get loads of different kind of cultures and things. Like there were Trinidad, Tobago, Bolivia dancers. Scotland had their bagpipes and things. And like the messages they're trying to get across are like culture, diversity, spectacular, wonder, art, dance, music. As I was watching it, the only message I could get across going through my mind, God, those dancers have got a cracking pair of tits. It's only in Luton you get applause for tits. And I think, a lot of people say Luton's quite scary. So some of you may have been a victim of a crime. Some of you may have committed it. But I think on that day, everyone in Luton can come together and feel relaxed. But there's one thing. Forever who did go and see it, did you see the girls have the huge dresses? Yeah. The huge dresses, if you didn't see it, some girls come up and they pretty much get dressed as butterflies, flowers, fairies, and their dresses pretty much go as big as this stage here and just goes to the top of the ceiling, absolutely berserker. So I think the only sentence on that day that struck fear into the heart of those dancers was, oh, you need to go to the bathroom? Yes, just through that door. What? Have you seen what I'm wearing? I can't get it through a fucking garage, let alone a door! That went well. I'm a media student. If you're a media student, give me a cheer. No, I didn't feel that. No, but one thing I did as a media student when I was very young, I had to look at stories. And there's one story in particular that gets me angry, okay? And I'll tell you why, it triggered something inside me, okay? It involves an emu. Now, does everyone know what an emu is? It's basically the midget ostrich. All right, it's like an ostrich, but smaller. So there was a story in this particular news company, and it said, I'm going to tell you why it really struck me. Okay, it just went, emu terrorises townfolk in Devon. Now there's one word there which I find really out of place. Terrorises. What? Okay, if you're going to classify something as terrorising, what do they have to do? It goes on. Okay, it says, the emu at 8 a.m. was causing mayhem. Mayhem throughout the town centre. An emu causing mayhem. Okay, so we've got terrorise, mayhem. Let's keep going. Okay, it said the reports were made by people in Devon calling up the 999 landline. Okay, so you could just imagine the call, couldn't you? Hello, 999, what's your emergency? Yeah, there's a bird outside. You do realise this is for emergency, sir? Well, no, it's a big bird. Well, it's not a big bird. It's an emu. It's the midget ostrich. See, he knew this. And I'm not liking what he's doing right now. He is terrorising the neighbourhood. Okay, sir, how would you describe the incident you're looking at right now? Oh, I'm trying to think of a word. Oh, mayhem. Mayhem. Everything he's doing fits into that word, mayhem. Okay, so can you describe to me what exactly is he doing that is classified as mayhem? Oh, well, he's just set a house on fire. Yes. He's just pecked an old pensioner to death. And he's kicked a puppy over a fence. So I think that's mayhem right there for you, you know. And the news article carries on. It goes, the police apprehended the emu and took him to the police station. Apprehended the emu? Can you just imagine this, you know? Imagine a light-dimmed room, a mirrored wall, table, emu on one side, 2 detectives on the other. The 2 detectives take their shades off and go, right, I hate scum like you. People like you make me sick. Right, now I want a confession out of you so we can take it to the judge. What do you have to say for yourself? I think that's all the evidence we need. We'll see you in court, bird brain. Now, another story, I'm going to relate it to animals again, Essex. I mean, this animal story happened in Essex. I'm not dissing Essex, I live there. So, there was a story, you might have heard of this. There was a family in Essex in a caravan, and they had spotted a lion. Okay? They spotted a lion. But actually it wasn't a lion, no. It turned out to be a ginger cat. Alright? Now, I don't see, I feel sorry for this family, how they don't get perspectives and, far away things are normally not that big. But you can imagine this family going for a weekend in West End, going to see the musical Cats. There for half an hour waiting, going, when are they going to sing Circle of Life? It's bollocks. You know? And I'm not dissing Essex at all, because if you live in Essex and you see an orange figure with blonde hair, don't worry, it's not a lion. It's normally what some girls look like in Essex. Another question. Who here's just graduated? You sound happy! Oh my god, I hate my life! No, but it's a good one about jobs. Okay, I've got a story about jobs. Now, did anyone hear that story where there was a job offer in 2000 where you could go and work on a desert island in a villa, being the caretaker, and you'd get about £20,000 a year? All you'd have to do is just write about your experience. There was a job like that, okay? There's been more recent ones. There was one recently about being a water slide tester. Okay? So you go around Europe, getting paid a lot of money for this, going around Europe and pretty much reviewing the water slides. Now, it is a job after all, so you do have to be professional. So as you're going down the slide, woo! Oh god, it's all coming back to me now, my childhood! Power Rangers, ice cream, everything. I feel like an 8-year-old again. You're going down, you're swirling, you go into the splash area. Woo! Oh my god, the lifeguard comes up to you. Did you enjoy it? Well, I will have to say 7 out of 10. Quite average, but you can read the rest about it in my blog. And there was also another job. You could look after Stonehenge. So this was a job where you get paid about £15,000 a year. I don't know, quite a lot of money. And all you have to do was look after Stonehenge, make sure it doesn't get damaged, and you have to interact with the Druids now and then. The Druids are just like this kind of cult that kind of go and celebrate the Stonehenge now and then. And I think that's a bit awkward if you have that job, because if you go to a job convention and you're getting interviewed, and they go, okay, Mrs. Fraser, could you tell us what you do, please? Well, I work for the NHS as a full-time nurse, 25 hours a day. I'm cleaning shit, piss, sick up for most of the day. The hours are long, the breaks are short, and the conditions are terrible, but I earn my living. Okay, Mrs. Smith, what job do you do? I get paid quite a lot of money to look after some rocks. That's pretty much that. So, and I have to interact with some people dressed up in white bed sheets now and then. Not those people! There's a difference. Stones and stonings. Don't turn around like, oh, so I say a black thing. You're like, oh, I'll take my headphones out for this. What's he doing? Someone's on stage. Is that what's been going on? And I think I'm just going to have to end it with, by the way, the music I came out to is by Benjamin Patrick Bowles, a very good DJ. So if you check him out on SoundCloud, he'll really appreciate it. But if you are going to applaud me, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I'm going to start it off. I'm going to do my own applause. I'm going to do my applause the same length as I can last in the bedroom. Okay, here we go. Right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.